A very fresh morning to all students. This is part 3 of lesson 4. The title of this lesson is Plane Spotting. In this video, students, I will explain textual exercise of lesson 4. Now, I hope students, whatever I have given work in previous 2 video that you all have completed in your fair notebook and you have understood all the work properly. Now, in this video, first of all, we have to focus on exercise number B. Look at here, what is written. First of all, read the instruction properly. Find sentences in the text which suggest that. Now here, some sentences are written. You have to read it properly, all these sentences, and after reading, you have to find out the same meaning of that same type of sentences given in the textbook. See the first sentence. She was near the airport during the evening. Now, from which line we know that she was near the airport during the evening? So that line you have to find out from the lesson. Now look at here, answer is given. You read it properly. Answer. See that she Kent was sitting in a park next to the airport. Now these line suggests that she was near the airport during the evening. I repeat once again, answer of first sentence. Look at here students. She Kent was sitting in a park next to the airport. So like this way you have to find out all the lines from the lesson. Second sentence. The plane which took off was a long distance flight. I repeat once again, second sentence. The plane which took off was a long distance flight. From which line of the text we know that the plane took off was a long distance flight? See the answer here. It was the flight to Bangkok. That flight mentioned in this lesson was going to Bangkok. So I repeat answer once again. It was the flight to Bangkok. So from this line we know that the plane which took off was a long distance flight. Okay, now sentence number 3. The piece of the plane that she helped to identify was a major part of the aeroplane. I repeat once again, sentence. Students, you have to read properly 2 times all the sentences and then you have to try to find out the answers from the textbook. The piece of the plane that she helped to identify was a major part of the aeroplane. Okay, now look at the answer. What is given? The grey thing was a part of 747's landing gear. That is grey metal part that was fallen from the plane. That was not only a simple grey metal part, but it was a important part of landing gear, 747's landing gear. Okay, now sentence number 4. Look at there. The airport had tight security and people were not allowed to enter without permission. From which line of the lesson we know that at the airport tight security is there and without permission no one enter into that airport. Okay, now look at here students. What is answer? of this sentence. As we know that at the time of explaining the lesson, I have told and even I have asked the question also, what was written on the signboard, or you can say notice board. Okay, so this is the answer here. There was a signboard on it which said airport, keep out. So this suggests that without permission nobody will enter in the airport. Okay, so the tight security was there. Sentence number 5. Look at here what is given. She referred to a book to identify the part of the plane. Okay, now from which line of the textbook we know that she referred to book to identify the part of the plane. Okay, on that evening she went to the home and referred on many pages of the book to find out that what was that grey metal part of the plane. Yes, here the answer. She then raced to the bookshelf and pulled out a book, Planes of Today. This is the title name of the book. Even this question also I have asked at the time of explain lesson. What was the title name of the book? I hope students you remember. Okay, I repeat once again. She then raced to the bookshelf and pulled out a book. And this is the title name of the book, Planes of Today. Okay, now last sentence of this exercise. Look at here, student. What is given? She was very nervous when she woke up the next morning. Why? She was very nervous, as we know now. We know the complete theme of the lesson. So we have to find out the same type of line from the textbook. Look at here. Early the next morning, she rushed to switch on the television. She was very nervous, and because of the nervousness, she wanted to know what happened to that plane, whether the plane landed safely or not, what happened to that passengers. So look at here, from this line we can know that she was very nervous. I repeat once again. Early the next morning, she rushed to switch on the television. This line shows that she was very nervous when she woke up the next morning. Okay. So all these exercise, students, exercise B, you have to write in your fair notebook sentence as well as its answers. Now we are moving towards the next exercise, and that's a very important exercise given in your textbook, and that exercise is rewrite the sentences in reported speech. So how to change sentences given in direct speech to indirect. But before discussing that, here one table, you can see here that this table is very important table. If you know this table's rules properly, then only you will complete the next exercise, because that exercise is very important and the same time difficult also. So for that you have to give your concentration on certain rules. See, if the sentence given in direct speech and the sentence tense is present tense. Here one example is written. Rima said, I work in an office. Here the highlighted word is work. So this is verb. Okay, that is given in present tense. But if we want to change this sentence into indirect speech, Rima said that she worked. Here work is written in direct speech. But when we change into indirect speech, it will change into worked. So the verb given in the present tense, it will change into past tense. So here worked is written. Worked in an office. So this sentence is indirect sentence from direct to indirect. See here what is rules given. When the reporting verb is in the past tense verb that are in the present tense, indirect speech becomes past tense in reported speech. Okay, so first rule is that if the sentence is given in present tense in direct speech, we have to change that tense, and instead of present tense we have to change into past tense in indirect speech. See the second rule. The quotation mark, this type of inverted comma is there in some sentences, are dropped and the sentence ends with a full stop. Direct speech always given in inverted comma sentences, but when we change into indirect speech, that inverted comma we have to remove it, and at the place of inverted comma we have to put full stops at the end of the sentence. See, this example is given so you can understand it properly. The teacher asked him, "Are you Nikhil?" The teacher asked him if he was Nikhil, because here the question mark is there, and whenever the question mark is given we have to put compulsory the word if. Here inverted comma both. Are you Nikhil is in inverted comma, that this inverted comma we have to remove, and at the end of the sentence we have to put full stop. Now rule number 3. The word said is changed to told if it is followed by an object. If object given in the sentence and in the sentence said is used, we have to change into indirect speech, and there we have to put told. See here the sentence is given. Thomas said to me, "I am tired." Now what is indirect speech of this sentence? Thomas, here instead of said what we have to use? Told me that he was tired. So here inverted comma we have removed, and direct we have put at the end of the sentence full stop. Now next, rule number 4. If said is not followed by an object, it remains unchanged. If object is not given in the sentence, that there is no need to change the word said. We have to put as it is. Look at here. Rajesh said, "The snake is a dangerous animal." Here the object is not given, so we will not change said, and we put the same word said here into indirect speech. Rajesh said that the snake was a dangerous animal. Here students, that you can see here in all these sentences that is used, we remove the inverted comma, and instead of that inverted comma we have to put the word that compulsory into indirect speech. Okay. Now look at here students. The next rule, rule number 5. The tense of the verb, the personal pronouns and the word expressing time and place are changed is shown. Okay. Now verb also change according to the tenses. Place. If indirect speech plays is written into indirect speech, it became played. Understood students? If I is given in direct speech, I, you, we, my, is here today, then in indirect speech I का क्या हो जाता है? He. You का भी change हो जाता है. Then we, my, all these type of words will be changing to indirect speech. Say, they, okay, his, her, their, that place, that day. So that will change. Okay, now look at here students. The next exercise given in your textbook, that is rewrite the sentences in reported speech in your notebook. Students, this is written here notebook, but you have to write only in your textbook with the help of pencil. You have to write like me. I have written in the textbook. You can see here properly. First sentence, I will meet you in school tomorrow. Indira told Sanjana. Indira told Sanjana that here she would. Here will is written, but in indirect speech we have to write would. Okay. Meet. Here you change हो जाएगा क्योंकि इधर इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में हम लिख रहे हैं, तो हमें क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? her. in school tomorrow का क्या हो जाएगा? the next day. Okay, instead of tomorrow we have to write here the next day. Okay, now we are going towards the second sentence. Now look at here, students. No one has explained this problem to me, said John. No one has explained this problem to me, said John. Now look at here. John said that no one had. Has का क्या हो जाएगा? Had. Explain का explain ही रहेगा. That. These का क्या हो जाएगा? That. Problem 2. Me का क्या हो जाएगा? Here. ये कौन बोल रहा है? जॉन बोल रहा है. Said John. So instead of me, वो जॉन अपना सेंटेंस बोल रहा है. But when we are speaking John sentence, indirect speech, then we have to put here not me but him. Okay. Now look at the third sentence. Mr. Johar said, I am in the hospital now. I repeat once again. Mr. Johar said, I am in the hospital now. I hope students you can read it properly. Mr. Johar said that. Now we are removing inverted comma and that's why we have to put the word that. ये सेंटेंस कौन बोल रहा है? मिस्टर जोहर बोल रहा है. ओके, तो हम मिस्टर जोहर की बात कर रहे हैं. तो मिस्टर जोहर जब बोलता है तब वो आई एम बोलता है. बट हम मिस्टर जोहर का सेंटेंस बोलते हैं तब हमें क्या लिखना पड़ता है? ही वॉज. किसकी बात हो रही है? मिस्टर जोहर की. सो आई एम, दिस इज प्रेजेंट टेंस, बट वी हैव टू राइट into indirect speech the tense. Here we have to write into past tense. So here we have to write he was in the hospital. और the word here noun का now का क्या हो जाएगा? then. THEN. So what is the answer, students? Mr. Johar said that he was in the hospital then. Okay, now sentence number 4. Look at here. Raj plays football in the evenings, said Bindu. Now, what is indirect speech? Bindu said that. Raj play का plays लिखा है, simple present tense. उसका क्या हो जाएगा? past tense. तो हमें क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? played football in the evenings. Okay, very simple sentence is this. Number 5. Sharif said, I read the book for 2 hours. Now look at the answer. Sharif said that. I read, वो तो शरीफ अपनी बात कर रहा है इसलिए I read लिखा है. बट हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? शरीफ की. तो हमें क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? He had. ओके, I read का क्या हो जाएगा? He had read the book for 2 hours. Okay, for 2 hours. Number 6. I have eaten some bread and my sister has eaten a few biscuits, replied Suraj. So now what is the answer of this sentence? Suraj replied that he had eaten. I have eaten का क्या हो जाएगा? He had eaten some bread and his sister had eaten a few biscuits. Okay, now students, this is exercise of direct indirect speech, exercise number A of grammar. Now we are going towards the next exercise, that is here exercise number B. Read these dialogues, then complete the passage in indirect speech. Now one dialogue is given in your textbook and below that exercise B is given. First of all, you have to read this all sentences of dialogue. Okay, now it's a very also important exercise. Arnab says, how have you been, Vani? Okay. I haven't seen you for a while. Vani says, I have been a little unwell. Arnab says, how are you feeling now? Vani says, a lot better, thank you. Arnab says, did you consult a doctor? Vani says, yes, the doctor asked me to take complete rest for a few days. Arnab says, would you like to go watch a play today? Vani says, sure. What time shall we meet? Arnab says, I will be there at 6. Now this simple dialogue is given. Now these all sentences you have to change into indirect speech. All these sentences given in direct speech, that is given in the dialogue. Now you have to change into indirect speech. See the first sentence. How have you been, Vani? Okay. Now I haven't seen you for a while. Now Arnab asked Vani how she had been since he had not seen her for a while. Now, what was the reply of Vani? Okay, now look at here, second sentence. Vani says, I have been a little unwell. Now, which way we have to write that sentence into indirect speech? Vani replied that I have been a little unwell. Here, what is written? I have been a little unwell. That Vani is speaking, that's why I have written, but we are writing sentence of Vani. So what we have to write? That she had, I have का क्या हो जाएगा इधर? She had been unwell. She had been unwell. Now see the next sentence. Arnab says, how are you feeling now? Arnab inquired. He was doing inquiry about Vani's health. So Arnab inquired about her health and asked. What he asked? Asked her if she had consulted a doctor. Here what I have written? Doctor. Here the word is doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor, to which Vani said that the doctor had advised her to take complete rest for a few days. Okay. Students, this sentence given in two parts. You can read it here. I read once again so that you can understand it properly. Arnab inquired about her health and asked her if she had consulted a doctor, to which Vani said that the doctor had advised her to take complete rest for a few days. Okay. Now we are going towards the next sentence. Number 4. Would you like to go watch a play today? Okay. Now Arnab then asked Vani if she would like to go watch a play that day. I repeat once again, students, see that. Arnab says, would you like to go watch a play today? Now, Arnab then asked Vani if, here the question mark is there. So students, in indirect speech, if the question mark given at the end of the sentence, we have to put the word if. If she, here she means Vani, would like to go, would का would, like to go, watch a play, here today is written, तो today का क्या हो जाएगा, that day, play that day. I repeat once again, student answer. I hope students you are able to read it properly. This answer I have written with the pencil. You have to also write with the help of pencil in your textbook. Arnab then asked Vani if she would like to go watch a play that day. Now next, Vani says, sure, what time shall we meet? Here the question mark is given. Vani agreed and asked Arnab, what time? They. Here what time shall we is written because that is given in direct speech. But we का इधर indirect speech में क्या हो जाता है? they. और they should. shall का क्या हो जाता है? should. meet. Okay. I repeat once again. Vani agreed and asked Arnab what time they should meet. Arnab says, I will be there at 6. Okay, now Arnab told her. Arnab वनी को कहता है, क्या कहता है? That I will. Here Arnab बोल रहा है, but हमें सेंटेंस इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में लिखना है, तो Arnab is a boy. So we have to write he and will be. Will be का क्या हो जाता है in indirect speech? Would be there at 6. Okay. So this is the answer of exercise number B of your grammar part of textual exercise. We are going towards the next exercise, and that is very simple exercise given in your textbook. Complete the sentences using the correct forms of the words in the box. Now help box is given. First word is reply, second is exclaim, third is order, fourth is admit, next is protest, and then insist. Okay, now you have to understand these words properly, and you have to read the sentences, and you have to find out that which is the appropriate word for the given sentence. First sentence, what a beautiful garden, Veena exclaimed in delight. Now exclaim is already given in the example. Now we look at the second. I didn't break the vase, father. I blank when he looked at me angrily. Protested. Here the correct word is protested. Protested means I have not done that work. When we are doing this type of argument with our father or mother, sometimes protest means virodh karna. Okay. So I didn't break the vase, father. I protested when he looked at me angrily. Okay. Now number 3. I want to come to my younger brother blank as I left for a picnic with my friends. I want to come to my younger brother blank as I left for a picnic with my friends. जब मैंने अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ पिकनिक में जाने की बात की, तब मेरा जो यंगर ब्रदर था उसने भी क्या कहा? I want to come too. So he was insisted. Insisted means आग्रह करके बोलना कि मैं भी आऊँगा, जबरदस्ती मैं भी आऊँगा. Yes, insisted. I will also come. Next sentence. Who is she? Asked Smita. She is the new biology teacher. Gunjan blank. Now in the help box we have written some of the words. Now here Gunjan giving reply. That's why we have to write here replied. In all these words we have to put ed form. Okay. So Gunjan replied. Who is she? Asked Smita. When Smita was asking question, that time Gunjan replied. Number 5. Can you get me the menu please? The customer blank the waiter. Here the customer ordered the waiter. When we are going in the restaurant at that time, we are speaking this type of sentence. Can you get me the menu, please? The customer ordered the waiter. Here, the customer had given order to the waiter. Number 6. I am sorry for my mistake. Miss Komal admitted. Number 6. I am sorry for my mistake. Miss Komal admitted. She was telling sorry about her mistake. That's why here the appropriate word is admitted. Okay. Now these are the exercise of your lesson 4. All these exercise you have to write in your textbook with the help of pencil, and at the same time you have to read it properly, all the exercise, and try to understand. Thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.